GF type DAF unit consists of DAF tank, dissolved air system, reflux pipe, releasing pipe, reaction tank, skimmer, and control cabinet. It has the function of solid-liquid separation and liquid-liquid separation. At the same time, it can reduce COD, BOD, total phosphorus, chroma, and other data. DAF separation technology is to make the air supersaturated into the water to the maximum extent under some working pressure between air and water. Then, large numbers of microbubbles are produced by decompression release, which fully contact with suspended flux in water. The attached microbubbles change the relative gravity of suspended flux, which will float to the surface quickly. This will form the scum scraped by skimmer. Finally, we can purify the water quality. PAC and PAM prepared by chemical dosing unit will be pumped into the reaction tank of DAF unit for mixing reaction. At the contact zone, the dissolved water prepared by our patented dissolved air system will release microbubble with average particle size of 510 UM by releasers. The microbubbles will adhere with the flux and then go into the separation zone under the action of buoyancy. The floc and microbubbles will float up to the water surface and then form the scum layer. Our DAF unit adopts chain plate skimmer with reliable running state and high-efficient skimming effects. The scum floated by microbubbles will be scraped into the sludge tank by skimmer. The clean water in the layer will be collected into the clean water tank by the collecting pipe. Some part of the clean water will return back for dissolved air system, and the rest water will be discharged or go into the next treating process. The GQF type superficial DAF system, developed and designed by GYE, consists of DAF tank, rotating distribution device, rotating frame scrapper, water collecting device, automatic GFA air dissolving system, micro nanobubbles generation and mixing device, releasing device with balance and energy dissipation, recycled pipeline, releasing pipeline, inlet-outlet pipeline, sludge discharge and drain pipeline, liquid level control system, ladder and platform, and so on. It is integrated with coagulation, flocculation, flotation, scum sludge scrapping, and water discharge. It is an efficient DAF equipment for wastewater purification. When raw water enters the tube mixer, the chemicals are added to the tube mixer separately. If necessary, a reaction tank should be installed for complete the mixing reaction. Chemicals are added for coagulation and flocculation reaction. After that, the water flows into DAF. The shallow tank theory is adopted for GQF superficial DAF, and the tank depth is shallower than horizontal DAF tank. Meanwhile, the zero-speed principle is adopted. The raw water flows into the center of the bottom of the tank after coagulation and flocculation by adding chemicals. When the raw water flows to the DAF tank, the direction of the water distribution movement is opposite to the water flow direction, and their speed is similar. The raw water in the DAF tank is basically in a relatively static state, and the microbubbles would adhere the flux and float together to the surface quickly along the vertical direction without interference, and the floating speed is close to that of solids in the feed water. Therefore, the raw water can be treated quickly to meet the purification requirements. The scum is scraped to the slag collection tank by the skimmer device, and a small part of the pollutants settled to the bottom of the tank, which will be scraped to the sludge tank by the scraping device for discharge. Purified water is collected by the collecting device and flows into clean water tank for discharge or subsequent treatment process. GYE, the valuable creator and contributor of environmental protection ecological chain.